G-thoughtz.
Wherefore art thou? Wherefore art thou?
Do you experience joy on a daily basis? Like, do you get that just a little tingle every now and again from an action, a thought, a feeling, maybe a piece of cake, a little something, something? Is that something that you do every day? Have a piece of cake? Oh, no, I'm not looking down on that. I'm sorry, my lady. I'm sorry that your husband has to have a piece of cake every night to feel joy. Because that's on the lowest level of joy, is it not? The physical level. You got to get those endorphins going. You got to get all that testosterone, all that shit. It's all physical. When did you... Let me go backwards. When do you think was the last time your husband felt true joy, ladies? I'll ask. I'll wait as I smoke my cigar. Brings me joy. And no, I'm not going to go sexual here, but hey, wink, wink, guys, right? It's better than a cigar, is it not, ladies? I'll leave it there. Yeah, I just heard what you said. Yeah, that was funny. Shh, edit that out. Okay. Who was that? I don't know. It's the other part of my brain. I get joy out of doing some stupid stuff and some goofy stuff. I'm talking into a phone. I'm walking back and forth underneath my parents' porch. Yeah, it's a divorce thing. I had to come back home. Thank God there's always home, where you could find at least some joy in knowing that you have security and safety because you got family to lean on. That creates joy. The joy of knowing that even the people in your life that you disagree with often have your back. And you know it, you just feel it. And sometimes you go to make a decision, you think of yourself and go, no. I got to think of them too. Because that brings me joy to know that they got my back. And a lot of people have got my back, especially when I haven't had a lot of joy back there. Back where? Back home. Because I shouldn't be here. And if anyone knows my story, and if you listen to the G-Talk pod on YouTube, you'll hear Frankie and I talk about our divorces and how our lives weren't bringing us joy. Lives or wives? Either one. Just keep going. That was clever. I know. Thanks. I got to get him to shut up. He interrupts a lot. But joy is something that guys got to feel. Because he doesn't have that connection that moms have to their kids, right? That's a different type of joy. That's on the telepathic level, right? Ladies, moms, you get joy literally by having your kids feel joy. It resonates back to you. Oh, that's clever. That's true. Shh. They can feel the joy right through their kids. Guys, how the flip can they do that? We got to get it from our dicks and from our mouths. And because we can't get one to the kid. Sorry. We aim for the lowest levels of joy, the physical. We need a little something, something from the lady. We need a little something, something from the fridge. And we need a little something, something, dude. I mean, I need you to, come on. Judge, drive him in. I was going to say Soto, but Frankie would have been like, all of this gets me joy. I'm back to me, ladies. Hi. I get joy from doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to listen back to this and realize I started one way and I'm ending a complete different way. And that makes me happy, which is kind of like the next level after joy. It's not quite as momentary as that little moment of, And when that little nugget of thought hits your mind of what I just said, then what's the next thing after happy? No, not content. Satisfied. It means it's great. There's nothing more that I need. But ladies, you know, one ain't, oh kid, one's just not enough. I couldn't even spit it out. You got to have a whole bunch more. That's how you feel joy or serenity, which is pretty high above satisfied, which is what most men, okay, I'll move on. Is anyone getting any joy listening to this? I think it's funny. Let me wrap this up. Joy, whether it's little bits of, little moments of, are wonderful. They kind of get you to the next stop. It's all the buildings that you're staring out the window of the speeding subway car that act like seconds on a clock. Every building that comes by, every new little alleyway that leads in between the buildings that speeds by, gives you a little moment of joy, a little peace, gliding through the universe of New York City or LA. I don't know, do they have subways there? And feeling that joy that you could just be at peace, chill. I'm kind of going off topic here, but guys, sports, food, or sex? Which would you rather feel the most joy from? Ladies, don't ever ask him to tell you the real answer, because only one of those things you can do yourself, unless you can cook. I'll leave it at that. Right, Soto? But joy is kind of the lubricant of getting things moving, giving you a reason to keep going, giving you a reason not to stop, reminding you that life still works when you work it, the grand plan, and keep following your path, your orbit. Because you know at the end of the day, you're meant to go there. And those little moments of joy along the way, it's like the popcorn on the trail to remind you, you're on the right path. You'll get there, kid. Just a matter of time. And this moment in time is about to end. So my friends, what do you think? Do you feel true joy in your life? And on what level? Because a man can feel joy in a million different ways. And a woman has already gone to sleep. She's tired. All right, man, get that laptop out. Oh, kid, gotta run.